I think it's working. I think it's working. Let's see. It may be a little choppy. Okay, if there's anyone watching this, I'm still trying to figure out the settings. I'm working on it. Hold on, I'm working on it. Oh, here we go. Hey, there are people here. Hello. All right, yes, I'm testing that. Can everybody hear me? Yeah, it keeps buffering. I think let me see if I can help that. Yeah, I know it's really laggy. I'm seeing if I can fix it. Okay, one person hears me. Cool. All right. Is it still laggy? It still looks a little laggy on my end. All right, what can I do about that? How can I fix that? I've not done this before, so I'm working out the bugs as I go. Tim Bentley, a review on the bat. I haven't yet. I tell you, the one thing I'm looking for before I do a review on the bat is the yellow variant. You know, the bats, the boots and the strap had two different colors. There was an orangey one, and then there was one that was like a pure yellow. And I haven't found that yellow variant yet. So I'm still looking for that. Then I'll be ready to review the bat, and I'm looking forward to that. Okay, well, let's see. How can we help this thing being laggy? I feel like there's a setting that will probably help with that as soon as I figure out what it is. All right, well, let's see. All right, yeah, I may not be able to fix the lag this time, and I'll work on that. But in the meantime, at least I think the audio is working. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. Let's see. I don't know if it'll let me. In fact, I'm pretty sure it won't let me fix this mid-stream. Let's see. here. I'm not sure that helped. Thank you, Matt. I'm glad you liked the new review. Okay, yeah, can see or can hear but can't see. All right, I'm not sure I can fix that at the moment. That's the choppiness and the lag is something I'm gonna have to work on, and I'll try to get that fixed before I ever do this again. Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep going for now. I just can't promise that we'll have a great picture. Yeah, it keeps freezing. Okay, well, at least the microphone works. We've got that going for us. Let's see. I'll keep going for about 20 minutes. At least maybe we can talk a little bit. And then later on I'll figure out what's up with the camera and see if I can get that working a little better. I can't. What? Hold on. Let me scroll up and see. All right. I'll just make faces so it'll freeze, capturing me doing weird shit. How about that? Well, you know, max headroom, so it's kind of a retro channel anyway, so I guess that fits. Hello, good to see you. This is kind of an experiment. I'm still working out the kinks, and I've got some settings I need to fix that I think will help with the lag, but I can't really do that right now. The main thing, yeah, sound with frozen video, yeah. Yeah, so, but I did want to test the microphone. I think we've got that part going fine, but yeah, we got to work out this this lag. That is not ideal, but we'll figure it out. I'll make sure that's fixed before I do this again, so we'll have a better quality live stream next time. But hey, it's cool to see some people. Hello. This is something that I had been wanting to do for a while, but my main concern was having a microphone that would actually work. And now that I've got that solved, apparently I've got camera issues, so I'll figure it out. It's not just you. The video is very laggy for everyone. All right, yeah. I don't think I can fix it without stopping the live stream and playing with the settings, and I don't want to do that right now. I'll do that later. But if I can get this working, if I can actually get it working right, then we can do real live streams more often. So, plan on reviewing Lightfoot? Oh, sure. I have Lightfoot. I actually have Lightfoot complete. I just need a slot to schedule him. Audio's good. All right, the one thing I was worrying about, the audio, is the one part that's working fine. So that's great. Yeah, Lightfoot, I have him ready to review. I just don't have a slot in my schedule yet. But I may have to move a few things around anyway. Hello, Chris. I may have to move a few things around anyway, so maybe I can squeeze Lightfoot in at some point. Lightfoot is interesting to me. There's one appearance in the comic book that I really liked with Lightfoot, but we'll work on that. So, yeah, Lightfoot. I mean, since the plan is to review every vintage item then I will eventually get to everyone, but it's just a question of how long it'll take. Who asked me about the Rage? Let me scroll up. Somebody asked, what incarnation have I heard of the Rage? The Cobra Rage, the vehicle? Yeah, I have one nearly complete. I think it's just missing some of those mines that go with it. So I'll have to see if I can find those, and then that'll be ready. That one's just not ready yet. Thank you, Matt. It's always a little scary to talk about personal stuff, but really, I mean, I've been sharing bits and pieces of my personal life and history, really, like ever since the very first video. But this was different, so I wasn't sure quite how well it would go over, but I felt that I needed to talk about some of those things at some point, and, you know, if not now, then when? So I decided, you know, I'll talk about it now. Thank you, Mike. Just for everyone, anyone who's stopped in since we started, I know the video is laggy. That is something I will work on in the future. So for right now, we're kind of just sticking with hopefully some decent audio, and I will fix that next time and make sure it works right. So hey, but this is, I mean, I'm live streaming right now. Look at me. I'm live streaming. Can you believe it? It's technology. Comic reviews. I really would love to do comic reviews. It's just a question of time. I'm just at this point, I'm just barely keeping up with the video reviews. So that is something that it's a scheduling thing. If I can ever find the time to do it, I would love to jump into reviewing the comic books again. It's a little bit time consuming because with comic book reviews you got to edit the images, but I like to do it. What incarnation? Yes, the Cobra Rage from 1990. I do know of it, and I have one that is almost complete. Not ready to review yet. It's missing some of the mines that go with it. Yeah, GX Bouncer, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to fix the video this time. So I'll just keep rolling with the audio for now, and before I do this again, I'll make sure the video works a little bit better. Yeah, the Rage is actually a really interesting vehicle. I wasn't sure how I would like it until I got my hands on it, and it turns out to be really interesting. Of course, it's not based on anything real, but, you know, it's kind of that Cobra tech that is sort of futuristic. Hello, 3:49 a.m. in the UK. Hello from the United States. It is not quite 10 p.m. here. I miss the UK. It's one of my favorite countries. Yeah, add your own captions. I'm not actually looking at what my picture is on the screen right now. Maybe I should do that. So I don't know what expressions it's freezing on. The Cobra Rage. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it. I really do enjoy doing the videos, and I obviously I'm wanting people to enjoy them. But you know, I just try to do the best I can, and I hope somebody likes it. Hello, Brian Zahn. Yeah, the original Cobra Rage was in tan and red, sort of desert colors, and that was not bad for a Cobra vehicle. They didn't have a lot of desert color vehicles, so it's really interesting. Once I get to the Cobra Rage, once I complete it and get it ready to review, I'll have quite a bit to say about that. I think that'll be fun and interesting. I just don't have it ready yet. Still missing a couple parts. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Matt. The family's fine. I actually saw my dad, my mom and dad, this evening. Brian is the less common spelling. And of course, I have an oddly spelled last name too. So I'm sure your father, Brian, has to explain to everyone how to spell his first name. I get that. That's everyday life. Good. Thank you. What Incarnation. I'm glad the lag is not too bad for you. So, obviously, normally I don't give previews to what I'm going to review, but since I was wanting to do some viewer participation in the fridge review, I kind of had to give you guys a preview of that, so those who wanted to participate could. And I've got a couple folks who have already sent clips, so thank you. General Hawk, yeah, that's a good point. All right, I'll see what I can do. I've had some fun with some pretty cheap cosplay, so the star on the forehead. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. There are some gems in the 90s. There's some really good figures from the 90s. Still, 80s is still better. But I'm actually going to, my plan, if everything goes well, is to review a bunch of 90s figures here in the near future. It's one thing, looking at the schedule, I've really had to put more 90s stuff in the schedule because just looking at the big picture, I mean, I want to review, 1984, 1985, 1986 stuff. Sorry, Texas, we're all experiencing difficulty with the lag. I can't fix it right now. I'll just make sure it's fixed before I try this again. So we're just living with it for now. Yeah, I'd love to review everything from 1982 to 1986-ish, more my era. But if I do that, I'm going to run out of stuff to review, and I'll just have nothing but 90s stuff to review. So I really am trying to get through some of the 90s stuff so I can take a look at it and create more space to review stuff that I really remember from my own childhood. Thank you, Matt. I will hopefully do more of these, and hopefully next time the camera will work better. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the fridge. That is, I've started the research for the fridge review. And man, there is a lot. I'm probably not even halfway through it, and I've got pages. 94 convention exclusive fighter pilot. I don't have it, Texas. What's your basic nameless, faceless Cobra troop? Well, for me, it's the 82 and 83 blue shirt. Favorite. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Cobra Eels. I really like the Snow Serpents. But, when I was growing up, my first impression of Cobra was everybody wearing blue. So that's still number one for me. Thank you, GI Bros. So, yeah, the fridge. Much research yet to be done. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really different from what we usually do. But I'm looking forward to it. After that, let's see. I think we've got one more, and then we've got October. And I'd like to do some kind of a theme for October, but I want to avoid what everybody usually does, which is like a Halloween theme. Everybody does a Halloween theme for October, and I don't want to, I don't want to step on anyone else's territory, but I feel that a theme for October, it would be appropriate. So I'm working on it. I got an idea for it. Anyway, thanks everyone for showing up. I'll keep this going for a little while longer. This is my last evening before returning to work, so I can't stay up too late. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, and I will try to keep it up. Just like we said to everybody, the lag we know is difficult, right? It's not working too great. The lag is kind of bad, but that is something that I will work on and make sure is working better before the next live stream. So I'm kind of just mainly focusing on the audio for right now, and hopefully that'll keep working good. It's nice to actually speak to people in real time. That's kind of cool. Usually the only way I can interact with people in real time is like meeting at conventions and stuff like that. So this is kind of cool. I like this live stream idea. I want to get it to work better next time, but I feel like this is something that that I'll try to do more of. Thank you, Tarnation. Hello, hey, Roadster, Roadbuster Reviews. Hey, nice to see you. Been a while since I've seen you. What in Tarnation? Thank you. Actually, let's see. After the fridge review, there's one more, and then I think I do have a scheduled break, which I could use. These last few reviews have taken quite a lot more coordination because they've included additional people, so that always takes more time. I could use a break. Donate parts to help complete items to review. I'll tell you what, you know what, send me an email or a private message, like anywhere, Facebook or email at, well, let me put the email address in here. That's the email address, and we can talk about it, and I'll let you know how to do that. Some folks have been really helpful with parts and just extra things to help me get reviews done. But yeah, the Rage Mines, man, that's a cool vehicle. That is one. If there's any way to squeeze that in the schedule, I'd love to do it. So, Roadbuster Reviews. Did you win one of my giveaway contests? Am I thinking of the right person? I thought you were the one who won the Vamp. Or maybe I'm misremembering. That was a while ago. Yeah, the Rage, it's funny that you bring up the Rage, though. I was just thinking about it, and thinking about how cool it was. I was kind of playing around with the one that I had. April Fool, a silent review of the silent issue. That would be... Now, that's an interesting idea. It might be difficult to work out the logistics of doing a silent review, but that would be fun. I'll bet nobody's done that before. A live feed on Facebook. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to try that in the future. I'd like to see if maybe the lag issues are not as bad there. So that is something that I will try at some point. Not tonight, though. The fighter pilot Jinx with the Cobra logo. Yeah, oh, that convention Jinx. Yeah, those things are crazy expensive. Believe me, I'd like to get my hands on those to include in reviews of a figure like Jinx, but They're prohibitively expensive, and I don't know, technically I think they're outside the scope of what I intend to review, but still, they'd be kind of cool to have. Like there was that convention APC that looks really cool. I'd love to have that, but not a high priority right now. Well, thanks for everyone for stopping in. I'll keep this going for a little bit longer. I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything they would like to bring up, anything they would like to talk about, but I will hang out for a little while longer and see what everybody's got going on. This is fun. I have not done any live stream on this channel at all. I haven't done a live stream of any sort for a very long time, so this is a different kind of interaction, which can be a lot of fun if I can get it to work right. Since this was my first bye, see you later. Since this was my first YouTube live stream, it took some setting up. That took a few minutes. That's all right. Hey, there probably won't be a whole lot more, but hey, thank you for stopping by and thank you for talking. I appreciate it. And thanks for bringing up the Cobra Rage. That's a cool vehicle. Hello, Garrett. For anyone who has stopped in recently, we do know that the lag is pretty bad, but we are soldiering on, and I will try to fix the lag issue before the next live stream. This is kind of cool. I like technology. All right. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, I think it will save this and publish it as a video. I am not sure about that. I think it is set to do that. Ways to enjoy the hobby with a crowded schedule. Well, I mean, that's my issue. And getting involved in collecting, it does take time and, you know, resources. Suggestions on how to enjoy with limited time. You know what I think I would do if I was just strapped for time, couldn't collect toys, didn't have time to like watch movies or cartoons or something. There are some pretty cool ebooks on Amazon, like fan-written books. I might look through some of those, check out, see if any of them are any good. You lived next to Sir Isaac Newton's house? That's cool. Hello, David, Dave Jones. Hey, Matt. Susan and I still want to get back to the UK. We haven't had a chance to get back there since 2014. We have several people we would love to see in the UK. Some friends of ours. So it's something that we're looking at. Maybe next year. We both work, and it's hard to be able to take a lot of vacation time together. But man, we really enjoyed ourselves last time we were there. Hello, Pensive Ruins. Hey, sorry about that. It was semi-spontaneous. Mainly I'm trying to fix, or trying to test the microphone. The microphone seems to be working, but we still seem to be getting a lot of lag in the picture. G.I. Joe Black line, a 6-inch line, I don't know. Hasbro doesn't seem to have a whole lot of interest in doing it. And would it sell? It might. It would be higher end and geared more toward collectors. If you got enough collectors interested, I mean, they might be interested in paying a premium for more detailed figures. I just don't know. The thing is, I mean, Black series for G.I. Joe, a 6-inch series, some folks would be very interested in that. But every time it gets brought up, there are some folks that are just vehemently against it. Like, if they go to 6-inch, I'm out. And that's, you know, that's their call. And since I don't really do modern, I don't really have a dog in that fight. I'm just surprised that some people are so opposed to 6-inch G.I. Joe figures. A 14-year-old collector, where can you get cheap G.I. Joe stuff? Well,